That's the leadership of this country. And if 40% is in that state, how can we move forward? How can we get talking about $1 trillion and $3 trillion? तो इसलिए हमने उसको इस दफ़ा प्रायोरिटाइज किया कि हमें जो फंडिंग चाहिए, and this is not small. The 10-year country partnership framework is going to be $20 billion. And on the back of that, whatever IFC is going to do on the private sector side. And similarly, ये जो अभी 2 हफ्ते पहले हुआ है, and of course, these are very tense moments. Our armed forces and political leadership, the way they stood up against the aggression, the entire nation has celebrated it, and rightly so. But at the same time, there was no stone left unturned in terms of ensuring that the meeting does not happen. If the meeting does happen, then these items are not on the agenda. Whether it's the second tranche under the EFF and the RSF, or $1.3 billion in terms of our climate resilience facility. But alhamdulillah, we are beyond that. और हमारा केस जो है वो मेरिट पे डिस्कस हुआ, मेरिट पे डिसाइड हुआ. तो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि अब हमने इन चीज़ों को प्रायोरिटाइज किया है. And the world understands it, that the country needs this in terms of the human capital and the climate bit of it. Now that's where all of you come in. Because I think we have once again centers of excellence in verticals. इस मुल्क की जो कॉर्पोरेट फिलैंथ्रोपी है वो कमाल की है. Health and education in number of ways is because of the corporate philanthropy. There's no two ways about it. और हम खुल के देते हैं और इन causes को support करते हैं. इसी तरह there are various other areas इसमें जो commercial banks भी कर रहे हैं, जो DFIs कर रहे हैं, the other institutions in the in the NBFI space, they're all doing whatever you are doing, and I would say keep on doing, right? Because everything matters. But the reality is what? और फिर जो government है वो भी allocate करती है, the social protection program, because when people go below the poverty line, this year as well, the Benazir Income Support Program will see a large delta as we go into the next fiscal year. So all of us are contributing in our own ways. The issue that I see since the time that the Prime Minister has formed this task force, and I'm very grateful, first of all, to organize this. I'm very grateful to you, sir, for being here and providing this training. I wish I could sit in some of these training sessions, but there are other pressing matters which I have to attend to, but I would have loved to. But Adnan is here, he will, and other colleagues are here who will brief me. The issue is in many, like many other efforts, while we do a lot of things in verticals, we don't go horizontal. And if we don't go horizontal, we are not able to scale it up. Issue हमारा है scaling up का. क्योंकि मैंने जब ये अभी 3-4 इसके सेशंस हो चुके हैं, and what I've seen is, everyone comes, presents their bit, and their bit actually looks all very good. In certain instances, we are grateful to some of our partners who have provided us funding, financing, technical support for interventions. And those have been very good interventions. उसमें कुछ ये भी था कि एक इंटरवेंशन तो बड़ी अच्छी थी, बिकॉज उसमें फिर बाद में we were also told what impact it made in terms of getting some of those people out of the poverty line and getting into self-sufficiency mode. But two things. One, the population, as it's fine, the intervention was very successful, but the population itself, वो बिल्कुल ऐसी थी कि you compare it to 240 million people, or you compare it to people who are below the poverty line, it's not going to make a difference. That's one. Secondly, जब मैंने पूछा कि जब इसको हम आगे कैसे लेके जाना है, इसको अब scale up कैसे करना है, तो there was no answer. बिकॉज ये तो हमें फंडिंग मिली थी, वो फंडिंग ख़त्म हो गई, बड़ा अच्छा काम हो गया, हमने उनको रिपोर्ट कर दिया. But that's not how, we are going to get out of this whole discussion. So I don't know the content of your training, but from my perspective, first of all, if we can bring all of these efforts together, not in terms of me doing their work and they're doing my work, in certain instances, if their DFI is represented here, for some of them, it's very simple. They have to go back to their core function. Not commercial lending, not lending to the Treasury and the government of Pakistan and making risk-free returns, but to do what they are supposed to do in terms of their raison d'etre and their core function. And I've had meetings late last year with their managements and obviously the sponsors, both the government of Pakistan and our friendly countries who have very kindly joined hands with us in that arena. But they have to go back to their core functionality. It's as simple as that. And it's like saying everyone in this country should pay taxes, right? Because otherwise, I see Mr. Shivaj Rana sitting here. He's not going to, like the whole discussion around the salaried class, and if we go back to the salaried class, the same for more, right? So, and he's right. He's right. So therefore, we have to ensure that whoever is supposed to do and whatever they're supposed to do, they do it, because that's how societies come together. And the way we have come together, as I said, around this unfounded aggression and the unity that the nation has shown, we want the same unity on the economic front. I'm pleading for the same unity on the economic front. If we are going to go forward, inshallah, and become part of Committee of Nations. So I think one is how we work together with each other, because going horizontally, and while there are interdependencies, let's think through those interdependencies between the private sector, the government sector, NBFIs, corporate philanthropy, etc. And the second thing is, and I do, just flicking through some of your curriculum, that it's going to be impact-led.